Pokemon blah 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 Pokemon.
I'm Batman. I don't need that.
Yo, Ekans fancies your mum. Because you killed us in that dungeon, Kecleon.
Oh, no! No! You don't get past! Let's try to do our best. We're back, baby!
Are you good?
I'm good.
He's good. He's cooking. He's ready. He's cooking. Kapow! What's up, my baby bombers? My name is the most back in the bombers you ever did see. That's a power walking fidget below me, the most captain of fidgets of the 7 seas of YouTube. He's sailing the 7 seas of YouTube, and he's going to commandeer all of your channels. So if you haven't already, make sure that you go down below, hit the link to Captain Fidget's channel, and subscribe to the boy. I'm sure you already are if you're this deep into the series. Episode 23 of the Pokemon blah 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 Pokemon.
Blah 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 blah.
Last episode we were doing shout outs to previous episodes of Mystery Dungeon. There's another one for those of you that have been watching every episode. Welcome to episode 23. We had a lot of stuff happen in the last 2 episodes. Once again, I feel like this has become like a staple standard of like Mystery Dungeon, but apologies for audio issues. I don't even have an answer for you this time. All I'm going to say is I hope this one's better. I hope and I pray. Like, I really do hope and I pray. Like,
I mean, you sound better to me currently.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it, and we have done a lot of tests, and like every other time I've made an apology for it, I've been able to say that we think this was the problem, we think it's sorted, and then it turns out that it didn't sort the problem, and I'm here to say I don't know what the problem was last time, but we've tried a few things, and it seems to be working a lot better at the moment, so let's go with it. So hoping it's a lot better, and if you're excited for this episode, make sure you slap the living chisel out of that like button, because we want this series to sneak into the people's home pages. We're going to resume our adventure. We've got some things to talk about in this episode, but let's get through this bit of story first. Meanwhile, back in Pokemon Square.
Oh, you say this bit of story? I'm pretty sure this is an entirely story episode.
You reckon?
I'm just putting it out there. This is a story episode.
I see. Well, to be fair, most of them fallen on your episode, so it makes a change. You lad, why aren't you out there hunting down Bacon's team?
Well, that's easy for you to say. That's too much for us.
They said Bacon's team has gone way far out there. If we win, the best we could hope for is maybe the Lapis Cave. Hey, this snubble thinks a lot of himself. It took us a while.
It took us ages to get to Lapis Cave, bro. We had to fight Moltres first.
I joined I thought you said cause, the chase. But they fled into Mount Blazeit 420. For the life of me, I can't go in there. And that's where I lost their trail. I'm a grass type, see? Fire doesn't agree with me at all. I don't know what became of Bacon's team after that. But those fugitives, to think they would risk Mount 420 Blazeit! They've grown up tough. I can't keep up. Ha ha ha. What a spineless lot you are.
You're so full of big talk. What about your team, Gengar? You just hang around in the square and don't do a thing. Walk the talk. You guys go.
We're out of that picture. Our role is to receive word about Bacon's demise.
Just appointed yourself that. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Oh!
There's your character.
It's the singing Medicham, isn't it?
Yes, that's... Medicham, what's the word?
Bacon! Bacon is...
Oh, finally, we're rid of Bacon?
No! It's the opposite. Bacon is back.
What did you say?
Sup,
Dramatic
mofos?
entrance. Hey, over there! Bacon! They're back!
Hi, everyone. We're back! Whew! We finally made it back. We've been gone for so long. It feels kind of nostalgic to be back in the square, Bacon.
Hey, Pikachu!
Oh, it's you, Gengar. It's been a while.
What's with that smug confidence? Maybe.
Gengar! Everything you said was completely wrong. Bacon had nothing to do with it. Bacon was innocent!
Okay.
Oh, what?
Is that true?
Yep, we meant Ninetales and asked. The legendary Pokemon! Bacon isn't the human from the legends. We're back because we discovered the truth.
What? Wait a second. You can't be trusted yet. If you're gonna make that claim, let's see some proof.
Proof? I'm Batman, I don't need...
That's right. That's right. Some hard evidence. Let's see some proof. Come on, out with it.
Proof. We don't have any proof.
It's too bad you don't have proof. You came for us so we could get rid of you easier. How conveniently foolish. Now, fellow Pokemon, here's your chance to get rid of Bacon. Yo, Ekans fancies your mum.
Always and forever.
Just thought I'd throw that out. What's wrong, everyone? Don't you want to be rid of Bacon? I always believed in Bacon. You don't fool me. I feel like Robin Williams right here, Fiddle. Fidget, I'm not gonna lie.
The man of a thousand voices.
I was saved by Bacon's team before. I joined the chase with a heavy heart because of your urging, but I simply can't think of Bacon being bad in any way.
I've heard enough too. I believe Bacon.
Yeah, that's right. Schnabel, who needs proof?
Everyone!
Oh my god.
Extra. Read all about it. Dropping flyers.
You know what? I hated Pelipper, but like no real good reason. Like it was definitely on like my bottom 50 mons. But like this game has somehow added such a charm to Pelipper. And like I feel we need to vow to always call them Clunk.
Forever gonna be Clunk.
Forever. Clunk.
What is this?
That looks like a newspaper, doesn't it? Okay, I'll read it aloud. Let's see. Pokemon News Extra. Bacon innocent.
Hey.
Bacon met with Ninetales under the watchful eye of Alakazam and proved that it had nothing to do with the human in the legends. As a result, Gengar's claims were found to be malicious lies. And
sorry, what reporter was watching this go down? Like, what assassin ninja was hiding in the snow, like, while we were there, just taking pictures and, like, watching the whole thing go down? How did they... The
T-Tar's
media.
moonlighting.
Who had their iPhone on them?
T-Tar's moonlighting. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's some social commentary for
That's
you,
so
my baby
like,
Bulbous.
ooh, deep cuts.
Shit.
Why, you rotten. Look, you, I'm
Alright,
gonna get you.
I'll
You're
bleep
good.
it. That's my channel, who cares? Run!
Yeah, you better get going.
Stop, you liar, you conned us!
Shifty's gonna get you.
Welcome back.
Yep, it's good to be back. We're back like we promised.
Schnapple, I'm so glad Bacon isn't suspected anymore.
Yep, I'm glad to. We won't have to keep running from everyone anymore. Bacon, we're both exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep. Our rescue team gets revived tomorrow. Let's try to do our best. We're back, baby!
Oh buddy, old pal.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Right, so we have an Absol now.
We do.
Next morning.
So we're going to stop taking Magmite around with us.
I mean, we can take 4.
I guess.
Are you gonna give us the usual spam here, Pikachu?
Good morning, Bacon. Did you sleep well? All right, we'll get right back into doing rescues.
Blap, blap, blap.
Bonk.
Stay
See
alive.
you,
And look, Pelipper is bringing us mail already. Let's try to do our best like we always did.
Of course. Right, okay. Let's do some item management before we do anything else. We've clicked back in because we feel like we're about to get very well-earned apologies from the town. So here we go. I expected this. I thought there had to be a mistake. I mean, look at you. You don't look the sort could be up to no good. I'll keep looking after your things, dear. You can always count on me. That's the Mama Baker voice, by the way, and it has been for a good 15 years. Ask any of my friends from the age of like 14 to 18. That's the Mama Baker voice. Hello there. Welcome to Kangaskhan Storage. Did you do this?
I don't know. I like
Who
yours.
cares?
Who
Who cares?
It's
Who
a
cares?
minor character.
We'll click back in for all their apologies.
Blam. So sorry. Blam.
Especially because you killed us in that dungeon, Kecleon.
Hey, that wasn't part of the save. It's fine. Wow, fully convinced of your guilt, I guess. Blam.
It's the multiverse and mystery dungeon.
I'm glad to hear you are free from that cloud of suspicion. Wow. I'll never give you my business again. What? I hope you won't say that. All right.
Shouldn't say things in this way, Kecleon.
Hello, welcome to the Kecleon Show. Blam!
That's an apologetic Kecleon. I do apologize. Yeah. How could one run a bank without trusting clients?
Yes, you're supposed to be an untrustworthy one.
Yeah. I promise to satisfy all your, banking needs from now on. I hope you'll stay. Welcome. This is Felicity Bank.
Meow.
Meow.
Oh! I believe in you, Bacon. Oh! Because you're my friend. Friends are my treasures. Welcome to the Weekly Top Gentlemen's Club, a circle of friends. I don't want to know what happens in circles in the Gentlemen's Club. Thank you very much.
We didn't even need anything from her. We just needed to come and hear her apologise. Okay, we've had our apologies and our item management and stuff. We're going to do a couple of side missions here. It basically is a lot of side missions at the moment, and then hopefully soon we'll unlock a bit more of the story. But we've had plenty of the story. I think we're ready to for a little bit more gameplay. At least I am anyway.
Yo! That damage, though.
The damage, though. That absolute damage. Right, Fidget, now that we've got through that story-related stuff, I want you to talk to the people and me about Pokemon Unite. But before you do, a little bit of context. Obviously, some of you may know the beta went out, and you could make a Japanese account and play the beta. And all the Kingdom guys were talking about it and talking about doing a stream of it. At the time it came out, it just fell on a busy weekend for me. And although while I did create an account and download the beta successfully, I did not play it once. I did not have the time. Which I regret deeply, but I just did not have the time, so I didn't get around to playing it at all. But everyone I've seen play it has said great things, and I know Fidget was really into it. I saw your tweet about being a Ninetales main, so you can talk to us all about that. But I am very much, I mean, I said for ages ago that I thought it was going to be good, and I'm glad that it's looking like that is the case. But sell it to me, my guy. What was it like?
So I actually had mixed expectations of it. As someone, and I've said this to you, and I said this to the Kingdom Boys, I'm not into MOBAs, your multiplayer online battle arenas.
Either am I, generally.
You know, your Smite, your League of Legends, your Dota, not my kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, because one of the first things that people noticed when the release trailer came out was, compared to other MOBAs, they've removed a lane. So you would usually have left lane, right lane, and center lane, as well as the jungle. Whereas there's just left lane, right lane, and jungle now. And the jungle's not even really...
I don't even know enough about them to really, fully comprehend that bit, really,
So you would still usually play with 5
players. I know about them.
There would still usually be 5 players. 2 of the players would go solo. One of them would team up in pairs and go down a certain lane. And then another person would flip around in the middle area, picking up different buffs and things, and then ganking, as it's called. Basically teaming up on people from coming out of nowhere to just take people out and team up. So that was my experience at MOBAs. I wasn't the biggest fan of them. I had loads of mates at uni who really wanted me to get into Smite, and I just couldn't do it. Pokemon Unite has simplified it the right amount, I feel. Like, it's just enough that it's accessible, but there's still a lot that means it will have its own meta defined. So, for instance, there's already tier lists of the 19... So, in the beta, there was 19 Pokemon available. There is also, in the Canadian beta, they had Blastoise and Gardevoir, which we didn't have in the Japanese beta.
Right.
So, in theory, there's 21 Pokemon. Maybe there will be even more by the time the game gets released. We don't know yet. But there's already, like, tier lists and things for those. Which ones are better? Talonflame is up there, because Talonflame has the ability to just, like, shoot up into the air and dive over obstacles and stuff to get to your opponents. So they got really quick movement speed across the board and things like that. Garchomp's amazing. Absol, again, is another great one, because Absol has, yet again, another ability to just, like, whip around people and cut them off and stop their escape and things like that. So they're really, really good. Personally, I like Ninetales, and the reason I like Ninetales is because the and this is, you get into, like, where the game becomes, it's still simple, but there's enough depth to it that it changes things up. So you can build your Pokemon in different ways. Yep. So, for instance, if you just lit Ninetales, as you level up, you'll unlock new moves, and you can evolve. You can evolve and learn new moves. Ninetales evolves very early. Evolves at level 4, which is better than most. But if you let it level up just as standard, you will get this move where it basically creates an ice wall. Okay, so it shoots in a line and then creates an ice wall. And it's designed to, like...
Must have missed the...
Yeah, I think so.
I'll go back and carry on. I'm listening.
It's designed to, like, lock off your opponents and create blockades and stop escapes and stop people coming in and things like that. I don't think it's the best way to play Ninetales. There are other Pokemon that do that better. Mr. Mime could create barriers and could create a lot of barriers. It's really strong. Snorlax has this really big, like...
Oh, no! No! You don't get past!
It's actually really funny. Yeah, it is. It's what the animation looks like. It's just gone...
I love it.
So they're better blockers, and Crustle has, like, an even bigger wraparound wall. So, I don't think, as a wall creator, Ninetales is that great. The alternative to that is Aurora Veil. And what it does is it drops in a big circle around you and buffs you and your team in both movement speed and attack power. So what I ended up doing was I built my Ninetales to have Aurora Veil, Dazzling Gleam, which is just like a little spray, but also confuses your opponents. Drop the Aurora Veil around my team, and then pop the X attack as well, because you have held items. Actually, so there's usable items and held items as well. We'll get into held items in a minute. So there's usable items. The first one you get is potions, which I kind of feel are noob traps, because it only heals a very small amount of your health. But then you unlock things like X attacks, X speeds, eject buttons, which just, like, teleport you a short distance away and things like that. You get the Fluffy Tail, which confuses wild Pokemon and things like that.
Okay.
Oh, but it's so good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually getting into it properly. When's it out for Switch?
Next month.
It's out for Switch first, right?
End of July. End of July, I believe.
And that's where that gets it first, right? And then
yes. And then
Android, and then Steam.
Yes. As far as I'm aware.
I'm definitely going to get it for the Switch. And
it's so worth it. As a free game, it's amazing.
I mean, I said from, like, I said right from the very beginning, ages and ages and ages ago, that I was going to play it day one regardless, and but we should all play it as the kingdom because it's built that way. And that was always our intent, that was what we were going to do. And it just so happened that when the beta came out, only a couple of you guys were available to play it. But when it actually comes out properly, we should. Either will. Let's put it this way: if we haven't organised to do a Kingdom stream of it day one, I'm going to stream it day one, and I'm sure you will as well. And it's but at the end of the day, we can still play together as well. I imagine that's a good thing about it. It's a good game that you can stream and play with other people. And last minute, you could be streaming it, and I could decide to come on and play, and we can be we can play in a team together. So that's it's going to be a good game to add to. I think it's good for poker tubers.
Yes, very much so.
Played. I have some worries about it.
In what sense?
In the sense that when I played the beta, you get given a whole bunch of coins, a whole bunch of gems, a whole bunch of tickets and stuff for free, just because it's you're playing the beta. And you can use these to buy all the Pokemon, you can use it to buy all the items, and you can use it to upgrade all your items.
Trying to learn Rapid Spin. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Fixed damage on target, frees the user from leech seed, leg holding, grain, or constriction. What's the damage?
Doesn't say.
Can get rid of withdraw?
I mean, we're not using it.
Yeah. Continue, please. I'm genuinely.
So you got given all of these in the beta. I can only presume you won't be given that much gems and stuff when you start playing the game.
Yeah, because they wanted you to have a head start on building a character and see what it's going to be like.
Well, yeah, because that's all white.
That's all the progress I made in the beta is gone, basically. Despite the fact I got to level 13, despite the fact that I got to rank 6 or something.
I bet you were annoyed, weren't you?
Not really, because I knew that going in. I knew what the score was going to be. But it really... Having higher leveled up items makes a huge difference to your character. So, for instance, you get take the muscle band. So you get the muscle band item, which ups your basic attack speed and your attack power. Okay? Does it by a small percentage. Now you can spend tickets to upgrade that further all the way through to level 20, at which point you've gone from a 1.5% increase to an 8% increase.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and you got things like float stones and stuff that improve your movement speed. So I was running float stone, muscle band, and something else. Doesn't matter. But the point is, it makes so much different having these leveled up.
Yeah.
That I worry where... I just don't want it to become a paywall. I don't want the competitive scene to be locked behind a paywall.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there were 2 mobile games I ever got hardcore into. The first one was WWE Supercard. Shout out to anyone that knows that. And it's one of these that it starts off as free to play, and early game you can get quite good results early and build your deck and stuff, but then the long and short of it is when you do fully rank up to the point where you're playing the other best people on the ladder. I don't know what's happened here. I've been honestly paying so much attention, and not once has it come up, this is a flaw with a thing to do. I've been paying so much attention to that, and not once has that come up, so I'm really confused by that. But nonetheless, I'll finish my point and we'll call that an episode, and then you can go and do something else, because there's still been a lot that's happened this episode. But yeah, there was that. And it was one of these things where it was eventually when you got up to the top ranks, if you wanted to play with the big boys and girls and everything in between, then you had to spend money on the best cards, and then the second one was Duel Links, which again you can get a certain amount of success with, but then it got to the point where they're bringing out so many packs and so many new sets and so many new method defining cards that you have to be able to get a complete set of all the new stuff every month or 2 months or 3 months. Even that's too much, where you have to spend another 250 quids plus trying to get the cards that you need for it, and it just becomes a cash grab. So I'm really hoping that doesn't turn out to be the case with this one.
Now I will say in its defense, what I hope is the case is that gems are the in-game premium currency. They're the in-game premium, because it's got loads of currencies. So you've got Moki, you've got coins, you've got tickets, and you've got gems.
gems are only used, like you can use them to buy Pokemon, but realistically they're only used for buying cosmetics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if that's the premium currency, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If that's the premium currency, I'm happy. But yes, the game is fantastic. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I played it for like 24 hours during the 3 days it was up. So like,
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it properly. I really am, and I'm sure you guys will see many a stream to do with it when the game actually comes. Let us know in the comments. Did you play the beta? Are you looking forward to Pokemon Unite, or are you up in the air about it? And if you did play it, let us know your thoughts. But
who do you main?
Yeah, there you go. Fidget wants to know, who do you main? I'm gonna have to work out who I'm gonna be maining.
Venusaur. It's gonna be Venusaur.
Do you get Venusaur, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's probably going to be that then. Nonetheless, my favourite boys, we can call that an episode. Make sure you slap that like button. Have a look now. If you hit the like button, if you haven't already, please do so. And if you're not already, subscribe to Captain Fidget. Make sure you do so, my baby bulbs. We will see you next time. And remember, we're all mad